think you can take on this Shelby? We're gonna see how this $11,000 Mustang right here compares to an $160,000 Mustang. Before this video gets started, guys, I do want to mention that there is just a little over 1 week left of the double Shelby giveaway, and we want to do something special for the next 24 hours only, guys. I think this is our most epic throw-in. So we're throwing in random things into random orders for only 24 hours. We got these driver sets right here, tons of them. We got the big impact sets, tons of those. I mean, look at all those right there. We got like these tool sets right here, Milwaukee. Milwaukee is the way to go. We even got some welders. We got the welding helmets to go with it. We got air compressors. We also got these pack out sets right there with built-in radios, Bluetooth charging station. Them things are sick. And we got a bunch of Yetis as well. These suckers are epic. We got Yeti bags throughout right there, and we're just gonna throw them into random orders, guys. So you might get some tools, or you might be the one that gets the grand prize of those epic Shelbys right there. Check out goonsquad.com, check out all the official rules, and you might be the one. Time to bring her out of retirement. Well, boys, she's been dusty for quite some time. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are bringing back the OG Mustang. And as a lot of you guys know, the Mustang right here that we rebuilt is actually one of those cars that really put us on the map. It actually got a lot of you guys watching, so it's been sitting for quite some time. I think it's only right to bring it back, especially in the month of July. It's freedom, baby. It's a celebration. It's time to change this thing up. First thing we're gonna start with actually is taking this sucker to dyno, because we never got it dyno tuned. It's just got a base map on it. You know, it's running a Pro Charger, so I think with a proper tune, this thing is gonna be more powerful than it's ever been. And also we got a ton of other parts that we ordered as well. This thing is gonna be a completely new Mustang when we're done with it. So we're excited. Let's go ahead and probably start with giving it a quick little rinse, knock all that dust off of it, and then let's head to dyno. Finally on a dyno, dude.
I know, it's been a while, but hey.
It's here, and I think it's gonna make some pretty decent numbers. What do you think it's gonna make?
I have no idea, maybe 600 horsepower, something like that, 600 wheels. That's be lucky, because I mean, we just got a booster pump. We don't have like a big old fuel pump on it, but this is where you start. And then when you want more, you start adding stuff like bigger fuel injectors, you know, bigger fuel pump. But I just want to see it run good, you know, finally a good tune on it, you know?
Exactly, because this thing has been in our collection for a long time, dude.
We've just been putting it on the back burner, like, oh, we'll do it later, but I think it's a good time to do it.
Good time to do it, and honestly, this is one of those cars that we just absolutely love.
Yeah.
It looks good, you know.
Still looks, it's set 2017, and it still looks brand new,
dude. Still breaks nets. That sounded amazing.
She put down 535.91 and 450.78 torque.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad, but we want to get that up.
Well, there's only one way to do it, and that's pull me down.
Okay.
You're only running 6 pounds of boost.
There's only one way to do that, guys. One way. It's right here.
Yeah, that's exactly.
That's right. Bring it out your wallet. He's coming home.
now, dude.
Dude.
She was lacking that. I mean, the top end now is beautiful, dude.
Oh my gosh, that thing sounds great,
and
dude.
It's just 530, man, but it feels like 1,000.
All right, guys, so we are back from the dyno with the Mustang, and we didn't make the numbers that we were quite hoping for. 530. I was hoping at least 650. But hey, you said it runs a lot better and healthy, right?
Dude,
Healthier?
way better. I mean, I'm surprised we didn't blow it up.
That's what the dyno guy said. He said if we bounced it off the rev limiter enough, this thing could have literally blew up. So happy that it's, you know, not blown up and it's running pretty dang good. It sounds amazing. But anyways, what we got to do in order to get more power, I think, is just a smaller pulley, and that's it. And I think we'll push about 650. That'll be more than enough. Honestly, for this thing
for
right
a Mustang,
here,
that's plenty.
plenty. It's going to be fun. It's going to be safe. I think that's right where we want it. But anyways, guys, right now, we're going to go ahead and move on to changing this thing up for good. It's going to be completely different. So I guess let's bring in all of our parts and see what we want to start with.
Those fake brake covers. Alright, so this Mustang is about to get the love that it deserves from sitting around for such a long time. She's about to be back and better than ever, starting with some appearance upgrades. Look at that, we got some carbon stuff, guys. The first carbon that's going to go on this Mustang, which is just really surprising because we throw carbon on everything, but this was an old build. But look at that, we got a carbon rear diffuser. It's going to look super clean back there. GT500 carbon wing. This is the legit one right here. This is all from Anderson Composites. They make some high quality stuff right there. The one that we have on there kind of flexes in the wind, which is not good for downforce. And we're going with some fenders as well. These are the GT350 style. I think they're the best looking because of that vent right there. Looks super clean. I think we'll end up painting these, but just leave that vent exposed carbon. Those are gonna look so amazing.
Super sick.
And then we're doing interior upgrades. We're doing a whole entire revamp. I mean, this car is about to be like a whole new, just upgrade. You know what I mean?
Car, dude. Yeah,
New
we gotta
car.
update that kind of old interior, to be honest.
So
dude.
not just exterior, we're gonna do some interior stuff, starting off with the dash because all the new Mustangs run a digital dash, and this is just gonna look super clean. Plug and play. I cannot wait to throw that in. And along with the interior, we're gonna do an entire leather kit. So this is a entire like OEM style leather kit, blue stitching. It's gonna clean up that cloth interior, man. That's just awful in there.
Yeah, that one is looking a little dingy up in there.
Dude, that's gonna look super clean. And we got some tail lights. Look how clean. These are the newer style white. I think the white's gonna look better than the smoke ones. I mean, the smoke ones looked all right. They're even broken a little bit, but you know what? That's all we could just have on that car, because back in the day, those were expensive.
Dude, those taillights were super pricey back then.
One of them was like $800 because they're a little cracked at the bottom. You just can't really tell. So we just left them on there. But I think these are going to clean it up, make it just refresh on the back end of this thing. And then on top of that, you know, we already ordered the smaller pulley, so we're going to have a little bit more power, a little bit more heat. So we're going to cool it down with this Mishimoto full aluminum radiator. That thing is going to be sick up front. Then on top of all that, you go faster now. Now we need to slow down even faster. So we got an entire Brembo kit from Ford. This is just insane. This is just straight from the Ford factory, dude. You got all the lines, dust shields, bolts and everything. This car definitely needs it. I mean, the ones that are on there are just little covers, dude.
Yeah, these are red little covers over the stock brakes. Dude, that's gonna look clean and it's going to perform
Dude,
really nice
I remember
too.
I wanted to do this so bad when we first got the car, but it was just so expensive. I was like, screw it, those will do. But now she's gonna get that love right now.
This is awesome. This is honestly, it feels so good to do this car. We're just blessed, honestly. You guys remember, we started basically with this thing. Now we're doing some more epic things. A lot of epic things in the garage.
Oh yeah,
man. We appreciate you guys.
Every single one. This right here is for you guys right here, just updating her, and it's not gonna stop. We're just gonna keep going. But
that's right.
We're gonna stop with these side skirts.
Last part.
The last part right there. Side skirts is gonna tie it all in with some carbon. It's gonna look amazing. But I say we just go ahead, grab what's first, and start throwing it on.
All right, check it out, guys. The rear end is turning out amazing. We got the new wing on here along with the tail lights. This wing is much more aggressive. It's a little bit taller, but I think it just looks sick. And also the tail lights with that white in the back right there, that looks super clean as well. But we were about to install our carbon diffuser, but it looks like this sucker actually won't work because it only works for the premium bumpers, and we don't got that right there. So the only option that we have is buying a premium bumper, or we can go completely different, maybe GT500 rear bumper with quad tips. That might look sick, dude.
Yeah, quad exhaust will probably look the best. I know all the newer Mustangs kind of have quad tips now, and it looks super good.
Yeah, so I guess that's kind of the look we're going for, is just newer Mustangs. So I guess we're going to brainstorm on that while we're working on other things. Let's go ahead and hop into that interior and make some changes up in there. Check out the new and improved interior of the OG Mustang here. I mean, look at that. It's looking like them new Mustangs. It's about looking like our Shelby giveaway Mustang with this massive screen, digital dash right there, digital tachometer. This thing is looking sweet, especially with this. I mean, we got rid of that calculator screen and we got this massive Tesla screen with the Apple CarPlay. I mean, that is just so awesome.
Don't forget the dominoes, man.
Oh, dominoes equipped right there. I mean, you press that button right there and you just have a pizza just at the door right there, dude.
Ready to go.
That fast, dude. But anyways, the digital tachometer is sweet as well. Looks like our Shelby Mustang as well. And you got different styles, but I like that one right there. Super sweet. The only issue I'm seeing is it says 0 miles.
That's fine, man. This car is pretty much brand new.
This thing only has like 17,000 miles. Basically a brand new car, but we do got to figure that out. We'll figure that out later. I think the only thing left for this interior is it needs some cowhide up in here, dude.
Dude, for real, look at
that,
this
dude.
cloth. That's like, it's awful, man.
It's that couch cushion cloth right there, dude. We got to get rid of that, and we got to get some nice leather up in here. Let's go ahead, take the seats out, unwrap them, and get them wrapped with some leather.
All right, so the leather is officially installed in the car and the car is all cleaned up, and that just looks and smells like a brand new car once again. I mean, look how clean the blue stitching, everything is nice and tight. Looks like factory. Honestly, if it sits in the sun for a little bit more, it's all gonna tighten up and it's just gonna look beautiful. But it already looks so good right now, man.
It does, dude. That looks so clean. It's so much better. It's such a better feel, honestly, when you're sitting in the seat as well.
You can just slide right in, not like that cloth. It feels comfortable. It feels nice and cool too, you know, especially in this heat.
Yep,
dude.
and these suckers are gonna last much longer. Like, say if you're eating some Chick-fil-A and some Chick-fil-A sauce gets on them suckers, wipe them off.
You can't do that on the cloth. It just stains them forever.
Yeah, exactly. So interior is looking just immaculate.
I mean, the carpet, everything got cleaned
all
out.
around.
I mean, we scrubbed this thing down. I mean, she needed it, and finally she is done on the inside. Now we can move on to some more exterior stuff, right?
Yes,
and
sir.
What do we got?
I say let's move on to them fenders, because that's gonna take some time, dude.
Yeah, we gotta probably take apart some stuff, maybe pull off the front bumper, some wheels, but the fenders are gonna look sick.
What have you done here, dude?
Dude, does it look good?
It looks sick,
Almost
man.
looks like blue carbon a little bit, man.
What the heck, dude? That's a straight up fade right there, dude.
For the first time fading something, dude, not bad, dude.
Man, that's sick, and I love this color as well. We were thinking about painting the whole thing all one color, but then you had an idea.
I was like, dude, let's leave a little bit of carbon, since there's a carbon vent that goes here, and we kind of wanted to match the door instead of just doing all this carbon right here. So we did a little bit of fade work, and it actually turned out pretty good. We'll see how it looks on the car, you know?
Dude, that's pretty sweet, dude. I gotta say, your skill level on paint is going up and up. I mean, I'm sure you could have done this back in the day, but just now it's...
Never thought about it, you know what I mean?
Now we're trying it out, dude.
Maybe we'll incorporate half of an entire car faded in paint, you know what I mean?
What?
That's
or like
later.
half of a hood or something?
Yeah, if it's carbon, dude, maybe it's pretty sick.
Dude, but that turned out so nice right there.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait to see this stuff on the car. So I guess right now we're gonna let it bake in the sun.
Yep.
Take apart that car, dude.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, so we got pretty much all of our parts installed onto the OG Mustang. back together, looking amazing, looking better than ever, especially with that fender on there. I mean, that looks sick right there with that carbon fading into that original paint right there. That is so clean. And honestly, I think it's almost a perfect match, but it does have a slightly lighter shade, which I think that's due to being such a fresh paint job. The front end parts are actually pretty fresh as well, so it matches really good there. Just a little bit darker on that door. I say we let the weather take its course and it's gonna match perfect. I mean, other than that, it's looking amazing, especially with those Brembos right there, dude.
The Brembos are a must. Look how sick they look. They actually are real brakes, not those covers.
That's right, dude. That's just gonna be awesome to feel that stopping power. We only did the front. The rears are pretty much what we already have on there, so we didn't even worry about actually installing that. The only thing is they're just painted red. But also, we got some cooling upgrades. That radiator is installed as well, looking nice. Of course, it's gonna keep everything nice and cool.
Way thicker. You know
Way
what I mean?
thicker. Yep, it took a lot more coolant. Also got that 4.25 smaller pulley up in there, dude.
Yeah, for now. It can only go smaller from here, dude.
I think that's perfect. Honestly, it's gonna push way more boost right there, and we're still good to run this car with its tune with that smaller pulley.
Yeah, it's not like crazy small, so.
Yep, dude.
But it's gonna make some crazy power once we're with the dyno.
Exactly, dude. I can't wait to get back to dyno. Side skirts, we actually threw them on and we didn't like them. They were a little too wide. They looked a little ricey, you know what I mean?
They were way too big looking.
Yeah, we want this thing to be clean, so we just went back with the originals. It just ties this car in super nice, but man, I think it's time to enjoy this car. We're gonna rip it around and we're gonna see how this $11,000 Mustang right here compares to an $160,000 Mustang. And I know what you're thinking, $11,000 for this Mustang right here. Well, you know what? I got some proof right here. We got the title, the bill of sale, $11,138 from the auction. But man, I gotta say, that's a steal of a deal because when we bought it, it was 2018, which this thing is a 2017, basically brand spanking new. So 11,000 versus 160,000. Let's do a quick walk around and we're just gonna judge the two based off of appearance.
All right, so starting with the front end appearance, and this is all personal preference. You like what you like, but my opinion is both of these cars look super good. This right here is like a classic style raised Mustang hood, GT 500 front bumper, got the upgraded headlights. This is a good looking car, but this car on the other hand is an incredible different story. This is like a sports car. I mean, you got all the carbon, the vented hood right here, more aggressiveness in the front, and all these vents are actually functional. Like this goes to the intakes, this goes to the brakes. These connecting rods actually hold the lip down. This lip right here is just flimsy. This is function, this is looks right here. But I gotta say, I'm leaning a little bit more to this car.
So I will agree with you on the front end appearance. This one takes it home, but as for the side, I gotta give it to the OG Mustang. I mean, it's way more aggressive. You got a little more of a contour right there. This one is just a basic flat. Moving into the doors, same thing, just a flat door right there. This one has more edges, more curves. Just looks so much more meaner. I did notice that the mirrors are exactly the same pretty much. That's pretty cool. And of course with the fenders, this one takes it home because you did that cool paint job right there, exposed carbon fiber. It's got like a, I guess a vented fender right there. Same over here, this is actually functional. That's somewhat functional, more for looks right there. But man, that's clean as can be right there. But I will say, she takes it home on the side.
All right, so who has the best rear end setup? First of all, the blue Mustang, I love the taller wing instead of the short one. Looks super aggressive. And the taillights, man, the white taillights, I don't know what, but they just look so much better than the red ones over here. But on this car, the taillights actually flow with the body. They're like cut out with the body. And this has extra downforce. It has this dovetail right here that works with the wing. And you can't go wrong with the carbon diffuser that's absolutely massive, and it's OEM, and you got quad exhaust tips, which that looks so much better than just regular duals. So I gotta say, maybe the Shelby takes this one.
Now as for the interior, this one ain't got no iPad screen, but it does have some sort of long screen right here. They both got the same digital cluster. This is sick right here, the Alcantara. You got like the hexagonal stitching right there. But it ain't much better than what we did over there, dude.
Have you seen our leather job?
Our leather job is spot on, man. And this one is an auto, that one is a manual. So for interior, I will say they're pretty equal.
Now let's see which one has a better engine bay. But look how this hood pops open. You got a button there, race car style right here. But look at this. So you got a massive, it's still a 5.0, but a massive Whipple charger It got your, you know, cute little dual intakes, which is, you know, symmetrical, looks cool. But this engine right here, man, this is classic 5.0. Got a big old supercharger, but in centrifugal force right there. Looks super sick. I don't know which one is better. I think they're pretty much gonna have. No, this one has more power.
This one has more power. That's where I want to be.
I might just close this hood. This is the one right here.
Don't put that thing to shame.
Well, hey, we got more pulleys coming in for that one. Don't worry about that.
All right, time for a sound test. Which one sounds better on idle? Let's see. Oh my God. I think she takes it home. I don't even hear anything over here but motor. All right, let's see who's got it from the back. Yeah, this one's got it. I don't know if it's fair.
For real though.
Honest, this one sounds more throaty.
It does.
It's got that crackle.
I guess this one sounds a little bit better.
Is it fair though that we're kind of comparing and contrasting 11,000 versus 160,000?
I think it's pretty fair, you know what I mean? Because you can build that car to whatever thousands you want.
To eat this thing up?
Yeah, but this one's just factory fast, you know?
That's
Good.
right. Mustangs in the street. That's a dangerous game, I'll tell you what. All right guys, so that's enough ripping for today. I mean, 2 Mustangs out there. That one feels like it's got control. I don't know about this one.
This one got some lights on, but you know what? It does not have near as much power, man.
Dude, that thing has endless amounts of power and the control is insane. It literally doesn't feel like a Mustang. It feels like it's stout to the ground, you know what I mean?
It's a little bit more sketchier, you know what I mean?
But hey guys, that's gonna be a wrap for today's video. We had a lot of fun bringing this thing back. We're definitely gonna drive this thing a lot more, have more fun. You'll see a little bit more of that one as well, but that giveaway is gonna be ending here before you know it. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Stay tuned and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.